Mental toughness, the secret weapon of winners. Jocko Willink. It is not some mystical power that only elite soldiers or professional athletes possess. It is a skill, a discipline forged through adversity, failure, and a relentless commitment to growth. In a world where distractions are endless, emotions are fragile, and comfort is marketed like candy, mental toughness becomes the secret weapon of the winners. The quiet force behind every successful entrepreneur. The unshakable core of every powerful leader. The inner edge that separates those who try from those who triumph. What is mental toughness? Mental toughness is the ability to keep going when you want to stop. It's waking up at 4:30 a.m. to train when no one is watching. It's making the difficult decision that no one else wants to make. It's taking responsibility when it would be easier to blame others. It's the discipline to delay gratification, to choose long-term gain over short-term pleasure. Jocko Willink defines it with one word: discipline. Discipline equals freedom. Discipline gives you the power to control your time, your energy, your choices, and ultimately your destiny. While the world seeks hacks, shortcuts, and instant gratification, Jocko teaches the opposite. Embrace the grind. Love the challenge. Smile at the pain. This mindset is not just for war zones or battlefields. It is for business meetings, investment decisions, and daily life. It is for anyone who wants to win. The problem: a soft generation in a hard world. We live in a time of ease. Information is instant. Food is delivered. Discomfort is avoidable. And failure? It's to be feared at all costs. The result? A society that glorifies the easy path while demonizing discipline. A generation conditioned to quit at the first sign of resistance. Business is hard. Life is hard. Success is hard. And that's not a bad thing. That's where the beauty lies. Because when life gets hard, most people retreat. But those who are mentally tough, they rise. Entrepreneurs face rejection, doubt, uncertainty, and risk daily. Investors ride the emotional roller coaster of markets. Business owners must make high-stakes decisions under pressure. In these arenas, talent alone won't save you. Intelligence alone won't save you. The only thing that will? Mental toughness. Most people fail, not because they're not capable, but because they're not mentally prepared. They quit too soon. They let emotions guide their actions. They seek comfort over growth, and they wonder why nothing changes. The foundation of all progress is resilience, and without it, no amount of intelligence or skill will ever be enough. The root of the problem: weakness masquerading as self-care. We've confused ease with happiness. We've adopted the dangerous belief that we must feel good to do good, that emotions must align before action. But Jocko Willink dismantles this myth with brutal clarity. You don't need motivation. You need discipline. Discipline doesn't care how you feel. It shows up whether it wants to or not. It acts in spite of emotions. It is what separates amateurs from professionals. Many fall into the trap of procrastination dressed as self-love. I need to rest. I'm not in the right headspace. I'll start when I feel ready. But readiness is a lie. Waiting to feel ready is the fastest way to ensure you never start. Mental weakness begins as a whisper, a small excuse, a harmless delay. But left unchecked, it grows. It spreads. Before long, you are not in control. You are reacting. You are hoping. You are surviving, not leading. To become unstoppable, you must choose strength over softness. You must choose grit over comfort. You must choose to be your own master. And that begins with a brutal but liberating truth. You are responsible. The solution: embrace the suck. Jocko doesn't sugarcoat the path to strength. There are no shortcuts. There is no easy way. If you want mental toughness, you must go through discomfort. You must learn to embrace the suck. This means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Waking up early. Reading when your mind is tired. Making that sales call. Facing that fear. Owning that mistake. Making that sacrifice. This is not a punishment. It is the path to freedom. The freedom to live on your own terms. The freedom to lead. The freedom to win. Jocko's daily routine reflects this ethos. Wake up before the sun. Reflect deeply. Work relentlessly. Lead with clarity. And repeat, day in, day out. But don't be fooled. This isn't about masochism. It's about self-respect. When you do the hard things, you build a reservoir of strength. a core of confidence that cannot be shaken by external events. Mental toughness is built through daily battles, small acts of defiance against laziness, small wins that compound into greatness. Every time you push through discomfort, not retreat. The discipline calendar track your actions daily, not your emotions. Did you train? Did you write? Did you lead? Did you show up? 1 red X per day can build an empire. 2. The 4:30 a.m. wake-up call. You don't have to be a SEAL, but rising early gives you a mental edge. You start the day with victory. You dominate your time before the world steals it. 3. Voluntary discomfort. Take cold showers. Fast for a day. Run in the rain. Train when you're tired. These acts build willpower. They teach your mind that you are in control. 4. The ownership mindset. No more blame. No more excuses. Everything is your fault. That may sound harsh, but in that responsibility lies power. Power to change. Power to improve. Power to lead. 5. Read and reflect. Jocko is a student of war, leadership, and human nature. Read books that challenge you. Write your thoughts. Reflect on your weaknesses. Awareness precedes strength. 6. The after-action review. After every decision, reflect. What went well? What didn't? What will you change? Winners don't fear feedback. They seek it. They live it. They grow from it. Mental toughness in business and investing. In business, mental toughness is not optional. It's essential. Rejections will come. Clients will cancel. Deals will fall through. Markets will crash. Competitors will rise. And fear will whisper, "Give up." But you don't listen to fear. You listen to discipline. Investors must deal with uncertainty, volatility, delayed gratification. Emotional decisions can cost millions. Discipline protects your capital. Clarity protects your strategy. Mental toughness protects your future. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent, relentless, focused. While others panic, you plan. While others react, you execute. While others quit, you conquer. Whether you're scaling a startup when everything else says fall, the reality, you won't always feel like it. There will be days when you are tired, when you feel defeated, when nothing seems to work. Good. That is where you are made. In those moments, you must remember, you don't have to feel like it to do it. Action comes first. Emotion follows. When you act in spite of doubt, fear loses its grip. When you move forward without certainty, confidence grows. When you choose courage over comfort, you become unstoppable. Jocko Willink doesn't preach perfection. He preaches effort. He doesn't promise ease. He promises transformation. And that transformation is available to anyone willing to pay the price. What happens when you master mental toughness? You stop quitting. You stop waiting. You stop seeking permission. You move forward no matter what. You become the person others look to when things get hard. You become the leader, the investor, the entrepreneur, the warrior. Your vision becomes non-negotiable. Your word becomes law. Your emotions serve you, not control you. Your fear becomes fuel, and your life begins to reflect your highest potential. You don't become invincible. You become unbreakable, because in the end, it's not about never falling. It's about always getting back up, stronger, smarter, more committed than before. Final words from Jocko Willink. Discipline equals freedom. These 3 words carry more weight than 1,000 motivational quotes. Freedom from regret. Freedom from weakness. Freedom from mediocrity. But that freedom is not free. It is earned, every day. You don't need a perfect past. You don't need motivation. A decision to rise. A decision to act. A decision to become mentally tough no matter what. So, rise early. Embrace the grind. Own your mistakes. Reject comfort. Train your mind like a warrior. Lead with discipline. And become the kind of person the world cannot ignore. This is the secret weapon of winners. This is the mindset of champions. This is the path of mental toughness. Now it's your turn. Show up, get after it, and win. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe for more content that sharpens your mind and builds your discipline. Leave a comment with your biggest takeaway. Click like to support the movement. Share this with someone who needs to get stronger. The mission is just beginning. Stay disciplined. Stay dangerous. Let's go.